Háblame de Miami, ¿dónde están las mami?
What is going on, Marlins family? It's your boy Brian, and let's recap the series between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Let's jump right into it, baby. Game 1, the Miami Marlins had Chris Paddock on the mound, and for the Los Angeles Dodgers, they had Yoshi Yamamoto. And the offense for the Dodgers was hot right out of the gate. Not even gonna hesitate. Bottom of the first inning, Teoscar Hernandez stands in with runners at second and third, and he singles to center, notching the first 2 runs for the Los Angeles Dodgers, 2-0. And then these fish decided to jump into the party. Top of the 4th inning, Javier Sanoja stands in with bases loaded, and he reaches on base by an error, but the Marlins score a run. A run is a run in my book. We fast forward to the top of the 5th inning. Liam Hicks with runners on first and second, and he hits a home run to right field, notching the 3 runs for the Marlins, giving them the lead 4-2. So now let's talk about the 9th inning. So in the 9th inning, the Miami Marlins had the lead 4-2, and they inserted Pete Fairbanks, looking to bank in the save and the Marlins win. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. After back-to-back walks, Miguel Rojas flies out after a bunt attempt, first out of the inning, and then in stands Shohei Ohtani, and he lasers a ball to right field. It bounces, ground rule double, but the runner scores. Now the Dodgers have a 4-3 chance, and after 3 straight balls to Freddie Freeman, they decided to put him on, and Pete Fairbanks was complaining about his hand cramping, and he heads to the locker room and insert Psycho Tyler Phillips, looking to close the door with bases loaded out of a big mess that Pete Fairbanks left, and he strikes out Will Smith. Beautiful. All we need is one more out to secure the win, and Kyle Tucker lines to center, giving the Dodgers the 5-4 victory.
Oh, God! That kill me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
So now we fast forward to game 2, where the Miami Marlins had Jensen Junk on the mound, and the Los Angeles Dodgers had Shohei Ohtani on the mound. Anyways, top of the 2nd inning, Agustin Ramirez stands in and he gets plunked, and he's in a lot of pain, but then he decides to get his lick back on Ohtani. As he stands at first base, he steals second. Ohtani throws it away and heads to third. Now there's a runner on third, and in stands Owen Casey. And Owen Casey hits a sacrifice fly to center field, notching the first run for the Miami Marlins, 1-0. And then we head to the top of the 5th inning. Kyle Stowers stands in with a runner on second, and he grounds to right, notching the 2nd run for the Miami Marlins, 2-0. The Marlins looked for vengeance. Now we head to the bottom of the 8th inning, and in stands Will Smith with runners at the corners, and he singles to right, notching 1 run for the Dodgers, but it wasn't enough. The Miami Marlins take game 2 away from the Los Angeles Dodgers. So now we head into game 3, another rubber match, baby, where the Miami Marlins had El Caballo, Sandy Alcantara, and for the Los Angeles Dodgers, they had Tyler Glasnow. So we fast forward to the top of the 2nd inning, and these Marlins looked for vengeance.
Victory is ours.
After being embarrassed in game 1, and as they should, against the defending champions, top of the second inning, Liam Hicks stands in and he homers to right again, giving the Marlins the lead in the early innings. But then the Dodgers decide to get that run back. In the bottom of the second inning, in stands Alex Call with a runner on second, and he pops to second, and the runner scores, tying the game. But now we fast forward to the top of the fifth inning, where former Dodger Estrella Ruiz stands in and he homers to left, giving the Marlins the 2-1 lead. As soon as that happens, bottom of the sixth inning, in stands Daryl Rushing with a runner on third. He hits a single to right. Okay. Anyways, what was I? Okay, top of the eighth inning, in stands Javier Sonoja with a runner on second, and he pops a ball over second base, and the Marlins take advantage, 3-2 lead. And now, let's talk about the ninth inning, where the Marlins had Calvin Fletcher to close the door. They couldn't put Psycho Tyler in because he pitched in back-to-back games after the mess of Game 1, and Game 2 he shut the door for the Los Angeles Dodgers. No Psycho Tyler. It's kind of like Los Angeles likes making Hollywood movies, just pure cinema, because it's basically a repeat of the first game, back-to-back walks, but this time the bunt is successful, moving the runners to second and third. Now, instead of walking Freddie Freeman, the Marlins walked Shohei Ohtani. And in stands Freddie Freeman.
Well, that's the first case I've ever seen of a man suffering 4 simultaneous heart attacks.
With a double play. Bouncer to second. Edwards is going to tag the runner, and the ball game is going to be over!
And the Marlins take Game 3 away from the Los Angeles Dodgers and make the most storybook play to end the series. So now that this series is done, and just in the words of Hollywood, absolute cinema, the Marlins now come back home and face the Philadelphia Phillies in a 4-game series, May 1st to May 4th. And once that series is done, I will be here in Marlins recapping that series for you guys. As always, I hope you enjoyed this series. The Dodgers didn't make me drink Hennessy. They actually gave me worse. They gave me heart palpitations. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And as always, I'll see you in the next recap.